Heat maps are designed to draw you in. Should you follow them? I'm Brian with Bulldog Delivers. Let's hit it. So this is my first time sitting in a car doing one of these videos. Well, that's okay. I went out to do a quick order, actually. Yeah, I'm slumming it today. But anyway, because it is that hot out. And it's summertime in Florida, so you can only imagine. I've been asked about heat maps. Are they worth chasing? And my experience is no. Instacart did this for a while. It showed up in my zone once in a blue moon. I haven't seen it in months. I believe it may be showing up in your zone, depending upon how busy your zone is. And a lot of the food delivery apps will do this too. Here, I'm going to show you a couple examples. I'm logged into both Grubhub and Uber Eats right now. I'm logged in on Grubhub, and this is the zone for Pensacola, Florida that Grubhub puts me in because based on where I live, right? I can sometimes work outside the zone and make money, but it's not often. So the heat maps are what you're seeing right near the middle of your screen. That big orange square, red square, and then there's a lighter orange over towards the airport area. That would be the Cordova Mall area. And then there's one towards the downtown area. So on Grubhub, what they're trying to tell you is that these are the busiest spots right now and that you should head towards them. As we can see down at the bottom, it said head towards a hot spot. More red equals more orders. I've done these before. I don't chase them anymore because I learned very early on that these things just typically do not work out. Maybe it's because so many drivers head there and it just gets flooded real quick with drivers, or the number of orders just disappears at that moment. And I've seen it change while I was driving to one of those hot spots. So no, I just don't do that one anymore. So that's Grubhub. Let's take a look at Uber. So Uber Eats, here I am again in different part of Pensacola. Let's see if Uber Eats has anything listed. Okay, so they do have a couple. You see there's a 1.2 times boost. So down here, this says near Walmart. Let's tap on that. So yeah, near Walmart grocery, and then you can navigate to that spot and pick up some Walmart orders. I despise that Walmart with a passion. And then there's another one over here near Carrabba's. This is downtown Pensacola, right where you come in from the bridge from Gulf Breeze, which takes you out to the beach. I'm just going to check my Grubhub order here. Oh, this is Waiter. And this is not one I'm going to take because that's just about $1 a mile, and I don't do that. So, plus it's also storming where that delivery is right now. There's pretty dark thunderclouds over there. So back to Uber. So downtown near Carrabba's, right? So it can take you down there if you want to do that, just in case you don't know where it is. And then let me look over where the Cordova Mall area is, and there is nothing showing up for Uber. So Grubhub is busier over by the mall, but not Uber. Oh, and here's a little spot sitting right where I am, near Hothead Burritos. This just popped up, as you can see, as I'm talking in real time. I am sitting in the same parking lot as Hothead Burritos, Publix, and a couple of other restaurants that I do food deliveries from, which I really enjoy doing a lot of these because the payouts typically are good. And of course, I never accept low payouts, as you just saw. $1 a mile, I won't start my engine for that. So let's see what else. Here's another one. This is on Mobile Highway in the Bellevue part of town. And again, near KFC. So these things will pop up, and they'll also disappear pretty quick too. So if I wanted, I could go check out these, but I'm already in this zone near Hothead Burrito, so I don't need to go anywhere. So I'm going to stay with this for another minute or so with you, just to see what it does, and see if either more zones pop up or if it just disappears as quick as it popped up. So last night I was doing food delivery apps in between some Instacart orders. I was in a really hot area there, and those hot zones were popping up on my Uber Eats app, and unfortunately I really didn't get much out of that. And I had seen that earlier in the day too, when I was getting even a lot of orders in the morning. Those areas that were glowing on the Uber Eats app, especially at nighttime, it's like a bright light on there. I kind of like what they did for the visual effects of that, but nah, not for me. It wasn't there. The orders just weren't being shown to me. So I don't know, maybe there was just a lot of drivers in that area that night. Who knows? But anyway, generally I don't chase those hot zones unless they are paying out a lot of money. And I have seen that with Uber, where they have increased the payouts. Sometimes I'll get text messages from Waiter is one of them. They'll give you these things. Let me see what this is. So that was a Cracker Barrel order, $11 to go 7 miles. That's a no. $2 a mile. $2 a mile minimum for food deliveries. I will negotiate a little bit. I'll go $1.80. Once in a while, I'll do $1.50, but that is rare that I go that low. So, because again, look, I've got to pay for all of this that I'm in right now and all this stuff that's with me. So, you know, this is worth my time. Also, having a $2 a mile minimum is going to be good for you if you have to wait for an order. It's Sunday afternoon as I record this, and it's going to be packed in Cracker Barrel. I expect to wait, and I could wait as long as 20 minutes. So I want to make sure that any amount that I take will be worth it to wait for the pickup. And, you know, maybe 10 minutes, may only be 15 minutes. Some people don't wait 10 minutes. I think you're wrong if you do that. I think you should wait 15. 20 minutes is like the flat out max for me, no matter what it is, unless the payout is really that good and I can reach my overall hourly goals. So again, $2 minimum per mile for food deliveries, and I do $1 per item for Instacart with a relatively short delivery distance. It depends on your zone and depends on a number of factors. I'll give you some examples. I worked a zone yesterday where the deliveries were typically a mile, mile and a half, 2 miles. Some even went 5 miles. 5 miles is long. So you have to ask yourself, well, is that 5 mile delivery not bad? Well, if you're going through residential streets with a lot of speed bumps and stop signs, you have to ask yourself, is that worth it? Or maybe a 9 mile delivery, you know, highway driving where you can get there in 10 minutes. Is that the same to you? So only you can answer that. That depends on the kind of value that is created for you at the end of that. Thanks for watching. Please like this video and subscribe. I'm Brian with Bulldog Delivers. Until next time, go get 'em.